Assalamualaikum everyone. I hope you guys are doing great today. Today I'll be working on a new project. It's not one of my old drawings or those big drawings that I've shown you in my previous videos, but today I'm going to be creating a thing known as fossils. Fossils were basically like, in the old prehistoric times, animals or plants would get stuck in the rocks and they would like get petrified, and later on they would be like studied for their big analysis and details about how their structures look like, how were their shapes and sizes. But I'm not going to talk about I'm not going to give you like a lecture on geography or history type, but I'm going to show you how to create a fossil in a very simple step. So I hope you enjoy, and we'll see. Unfortunately, this game actually my battery ran out and I had to go back and recharge it from the very beginning because I have to do my editing in it, and otherwise there's an angry mob waiting for my video. So in the meantime I had to go down for breakfast or have some orange juice, so be sure to make a list of the things you need. Molding clay, carving tools, surgical gloves, pencil and marker, a cardboard piece, and plaster of Paris. So I just want to talk you through about all of the stuff one by one. The thing is that this is basically the molding clay, which is very common in stationery stores. You can buy them, and the other thing you're going to need is this cardboard box. You can get this from any milk cartons, because I'm going to place it over there on top of it, and I'm just going to start carving onto it. The other thing I want to show you is these carving tools that I have. They're not actually carving tools. They have these unique shapes you can see here, which will allow me to scoop out all the remaining the clay from it, and then I can add all the POP very much easily. The other thing I want to show you is that you're going to need these gloves, like these surgical gloves, because sometimes the clay can cause a bit of itchiness onto your arms. And the other thing, if you want, you can like wear a mask, and because it has this clay actually has a strong odor or a smell, and it can be a little bit like cause some kind of a discomfort, and it's clearly up to you if you want to use that. The other things, that basic pencils and markers, and the other thing what I'm going to create onto it is this piece that I have created. It's like the fossil of a frog, and it's like I'm going to be carving onto this piece of clay here, and then I'll start scooping out one by one. It doesn't look actually much scary. I saw some comments, people were saying it's like a bit of scary. I mean, it's not like it's gonna come into your dreams or into your nightmares. Maybe perhaps. So let's begin opening up this molding clay, but before I do that, we have to ensure that we wear gloves. Gloves are ready, and now we just have to like slowly open it up and begin our carving. The clay is very wet and damp, and it becomes a bit like sticky to your arms. So just open up from this part. So the clay is now basically opened, and you can see right now it's really like, I can touch it, it's very wet, and you just have to make sure you wear gloves at all times. I'm actually shaping it up so that it doesn't become like a bit light or thin, and it can give us a very bit like more shape, more wider areas too. That's perfect. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. So now I'm going to draw this entire basic structure onto this by using a pencil to ensure that I can get a basic outline, where then I can start carving, and it will give me analysis on where I have to put the plaster of Paris. So basically I now drew the basic outline, and then I'm going to now start carving all of these pots, and you'll see how to go out. thing is that you don't have to pierce it too much. Otherwise, if you pierce it too much, then it'll go deeper and the POP will like just get out from all the sides and it won't be carrying a very good structure. Yeah, and just do it very gently, not too fast. Unlike my brother. Bro, that was just a joke, okay? Don't get serious about it. I was just joking around.
Kimiwa Kokoni Kirubakata Wanakata. He's a villain! He's a villain!
So finally, my carving is now done. We're gonna add the POP all over it, and then we just have to wait and I don't know how long will it take, maybe perhaps a couple of hours, I guess, maybe perhaps a day or two. But first of all, let me get the POP and we'll pour over it. So the plaster of Paris has been poured onto it, and it will take about some hours before it dries up, and then I'll show you guys how a fossil has been created. So in the meantime, I'm just trying to wait for the plaster of Paris to dry up, and I was thinking about how to pass the time. There are many things I can do. Maybe perhaps this. Perhaps I can do that. Nah, let's just go back to our work right now. I'll show you let me just see how it turned out. So after a couple hours later, I actually removed the entire modeling clay and created this piece I'm about to show you right now. This is what actually has the remains of the modeling clay look like. I don't know if you can see this very clearly or not, but I'll show you how the fossil looks like. And this clay has now become extremely hard after it's been dried out for a couple of hours. And the fossil, this is how it turned out to be, the fossil which I kept outside for like plenty of hours. And you can see it's been now turned into some kind of a rock type shape from here, as you can see. And you can see right now, this is exactly like a little bit transparent. Don't worry, I'll just spare it in a couple of minutes. You can see these small bones of a frog. This is very hard, very rigid, and exactly looks like a fossil, bones, small bones. And now it's time for the paint, and I'll show you what do you need in this section right now. Paintbrushes, 1 cup of water, acrylic paints. So before I start working on this part, I'm thinking about to start from the very bottom so that I can move up, and then I can begin the process of painting the fossil bones. This will give me a very good, otherwise it'll just go all wrong and it'll just destroy the entire structure. Now you can see from the bottom side, this looks like a round dome type shape, and now I'm going to start applying paints onto it, making sure that this, it might require a dark tone like burnt umber and some phthalo blue, so I can get a very dark coating on it, and then we can add the details. Actually, the details basically are there. I can see these cracks which are before. Yeah. So the base part is now complete, and I have added a little touch of burnt sienna to make sure that it doesn't look all like dark black. Just make it a little bit realistic here and there. So once this dries up, I'll then switch it over to the other side. We'll start beginning painting the fossil side. So after drying up right now, I just flipped the the rock on the other side, and then added a dark tone of black with some shades of gray onto each boundary lines. As you can see here, they're just basically, it's like a big track, and it just goes and goes to the point where it stops right over here. And now I'm going to show you how we have to paint this entire fossil region. You can start off by adding a touch of burnt umber. As we make our way to the very bottom, we will see a bright reflection of the fossil. That's where we have to use bright colors, and that will become in the later process. You can see here that the tones are getting lighter and lighter, from dark to a little bit of brown, and then this over here will just get a bit more lighter from this tone to a little bit like, I think we can use here some burnt sienna, and then soon afterwards I'll show you what we have to do over here. This last part, which is basically the bones, you don't have to go too fast, otherwise you'll start breaking the entire structure. You just have to do it with a gentle approach. So what I'm thinking right now is that I can't actually start off with using a very light tone. I just have to like dark it up, perhaps some ivory black, or with a combination of burnt umber and a couple of blue tones or phthalo blue, and then slowly I can add some raw sienna into it, and then we will like further move into the process. So first of all, I am using burnt umber and some ivory black and turning some kind of dark tone colors to apply onto the bones. You have to do this very gently because you don't want to break. You can see the structures forming very nice and smooth. Very gentle approach, you don't have to go too deep and fast. As you can see right now, there are some white gaps in there, but we don't have to bother about them. We can just have to add highlights on them, which will like make the bones stand out and be more give it a more attractive look. Now you can see the bones area have been covered up. Now I'm gonna use a combination of orange yellow and some raw sienna to give more highlights to it. A touch of white which I had just mixed with it. Like you just don't have to apply it too much. Just drag a little bit so that it looks like a powdery form color, most like a powder type. And slowly you can add more highlights into it so it can stand out. I don't want this color to be a bit overpowering anymore. As you can see, the bones are now trying to come out more appealing, and
Show
So guys, that wraps it up for me. I hope you enjoyed the entire process on how to make a fossil. If you ever try to make a fossil by following those steps I showed you, you can DM me your work on Instagram, or you can tag me, and I'll be looking forward to see your work as well. And this marks the end. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe as usual, and watch out for my next videos. This is me signing off, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.